Haribol, fragrance lovers. Today we will be discussing the variety of incense known as Nag Champa. Now you've all seen the famous Blue Box, but of course there are many manufacturers throughout the world, as well as homemade varieties of Nag Champa. And so today I would like to share something very special with all of you. And we will delve a little bit deeper into what exactly Nag Champa is. Now we must recognize that a number of flower species in India are known as Champa or Champak. The first of which, and quite commonly used in Nag Champa incense, is Magnolia Champaka, also known as the yellow or golden Champaka flower. You can see it here on the top right. Also, many species in the genus Plumeria are used, including Plumeria alba, known as white frangipani or white champa, or simply champa. Next, Plumeria rubra is the red frangipani variety. Again, a number of different flowers or even blends of their fragrance may be used. Now, another species of plant that we should discuss is Mesoaferia, known as Nagkeshar. And this seems to be where the Nag portion of Nag Champa comes from. It's also known as the Indian rose chestnut, although it does go by many other names as well. You can see it's quite an impressive green tree, and it also has fragrant white flowers which are used. Next, we will discuss Halmadi Resin. So this is a medium to tall evergreen tree with a grayish bark and greenish yellow flowers. It goes by the Latin name Ailanthus trifisa, or the Halmaddi tree. And the resin is quite valuable. In fact, inappropriate extraction methods were resulting in many of these precious trees dying. And so by the 1990s, the Indian Forestry Department had banned extraction of this very precious resin. Many people now complain that the Satya brand of Nag Champa no longer has the exact same quality, the same smell that it once did, because they're no longer able to use this very precious Halmadi resin and have instead replaced it with other more available ingredients. Now, of the many varieties of Nag Champa incense, a few of them that I have particularly enjoyed include the Satya brand of Nag Champa. Here I have the Bengaluru version. You can see my other video, my prior video, discussing the differences between the Bengaluru and the Mumbai branches. Of course, I have also tried the Mumbai version. You can see here a small sample pack. Shockingly, these are not from the same company anymore. This smaller one is from the Mumbai branch. Here you can see by my thumb Mumbai, and the logo is a little bit different. Here the C's, and here the logo has this S. They're quite similar. I would say that the version from Bengaluru is my preferred brand. I do think that it is just a little bit nicer. On the other hand, the Mumbai version burns a little bit faster, and to my nose is slightly more synthetic, although it is also very pleasant. And for someone who is unaware of the history of this company, they might not even be able to tell the difference. Now, in the beginning, when this Mumbai branch began to be produced in Mumbai, people thought that perhaps they were fakes, that it was a fake version of Satya incense. But that was merely while the new company, was adjusting their techniques and their recipe. At this point, they've ramped up production and the quality is much more consistent. And so if you find that you enjoy this kind, it is a good pick. It's found in many different locations and stores. You can try Indian markets or ethnic food markets, smoke shops and head shops, as well as dedicated incense stores, as well as online. Now the next brand of Nag Champa incense I would like to discuss is Goloka. Don't let this Sanskrit text fool you. You can see on the other side, it is known as Goloka Nag Champa Agarbatti. Of course, Agarbatti simply means incense sticks in several Indian languages. This one is nice. A slightly different quality than the Blue Box Nag Champa by Satya. I've burned only a little bit of this one and I'm finding that I do enjoy it as well. I'm not as used to it, and so I think it'll take some adjusting before I'm able to give a full review. But it is very nice, about the same price as well, and I do recommend trying this one if you like the Blue Box Nag Champa. Now the next one, a different brand, is the Pure brand, or P Pure here, double P Pure Nag Champa. This is the red box. Now, this one kind of shocked me when I first opened the box and burned a little. You know, I was really expecting a clone of the Blue Box Nag Champa. What I didn't realize is that this brand makes several different Nag Champa boxes, including green, which is, I suppose, a more, plant kind of resinous Nag Champa. This one, the red box, I've heard that it in fact incorporates rose oil and is much more rich and romantic. I didn't expect that when I first burned it, and so I at first thought, ooh, this is not really what I wanted. But looking back at the ingredients now and realizing that it is a rose variety, I think I perhaps judged it a bit too quickly. So I'll be sure to burn more of this and let you all know what I think. And of course, another one of their varieties by P Pure, this one, the Nag Champa Sandalwood, is very nice. This is so far the favorite from that brand that I've discovered. Compared to Satya Sandalwood, which really is more buttery and mellow, this one, on the other hand, is more rich and resinous. Kind of gives you a twang in the nostrils when you first smell it. Very beautiful smell though. I'll have to do a full dedicated review of this one as well. So there you have some of the ingredients used in Nag Champa incense. The other ingredient, of course, that I should mention is sandalwood. So all of the varieties I've shown do include some sandalwood, which is combined with different champa flowers to give it its characteristic smell. It's wonderful incense for meditation, yoga, all kinds of yoga really, hatha yoga with postures, as well as bhakti yoga and chanting the holy names of God. I also very much enjoy to burn a little bit of Nag Champa while reading spiritual books, reading the Bible, including Proverbs and Psalms, or some of the Gospels of Jesus Christ. It's also beautiful to burn some Nag Champa while studying Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam and other Vaishnava scriptures. That's all for today. This has been a video about Nag Champa. I hope you have found it very informational, very informative, and very helpful in your incense journey. Hare Krishna.